Happy Friday. Welcome to your Friday Spark. So excited to be with you here today. I hope you are doing well and having a great close to your week. So, today we're going to be talking a little bit about our mindset and our thinking. So, I found a quote last night while I was reading and I wanted to share it with you. So, it goes, "As you think, so shall you be." So that is the power of our thoughts and how they relate, as we were talking about in our Take Flight class, or maybe you can relate to this if you're not in class, that as we think, then there are emotions and there are feelings that are attached to those thoughts that then can give us an indication of how those thoughts are working for us and what we are seeing on the outside of us. So, in our class this week, we talked about a tool to use to start really being able to see those thoughts for what they are and accept them first. And then find a place where, if you believe you would like to change this way that you're feeling and that your emotions are going, then when you change your thoughts, that can be the catalyst to do that. And so we talked about the work of Byron Katie, and I provided you with the website, and I'll do that again at the within this message as well, so you can find that for yourself if you haven't looked at that a little bit more. But being able to use those four questions and really, like I talked about, being able to use that turnaround can take the thoughts that we're thinking and give us a context to really be able to work within that. Now, like we talked about, you can do this within your mind, but as you're beginning to learn this process, it is probably best if you did write it down and start to really work with that within your journal to be able to see what those thoughts are, first of all, and boil down to them because it may be more than one thought that's happening. And then from that point, really then being able to use these different tools and answer them for yourself. So I invite you really to use that. Additionally, just this thought about how this thinking really makes our reality that is in front of us, you can start really seeing how perhaps your operating system, like we've talked about, is beginning to really show up in various places. And as you start to dissect those operating systems and turn them into their separate thoughts that are within those, that then you can see some of the different things and the turnarounds, perhaps even in the positive direction, like we talked about, that then you can begin to change that thought. Now, a lot of times with this aspect, it can be a little bit hard because we say we should be thinking this way, or we should know how to do that, or we shouldn't be thinking like this. Well, like we talked about in the beginning, that it really, really is important to be curious and aware of your thoughts and not be judgmental of them and really allowing them to be. Because once you allow them to be, feel the emotions, feel the sensations, that's when you can step through them and change them into that positive statement, perhaps for yourself. So I want you to continue to practice, to be consistent about your practice. Maybe it's every day, maybe it's every other day, maybe in the evening you take some time to really take stock. But what we also talked about is in the moment, if you can step away and step back and watch it from your awareness, then you can really see what those thoughts are. Maybe just jot them down and do the work on them later if you can't do it at the moment. But being in that moment and really feeling into that is probably the best place to be. I want to close with, if your thoughts and emotions are really going in the direction of worry, anxiety, upset, this is a really, really, really big gift for you. And I say this because sometimes we can really say, I don't want to have those emotions. I want to have something different. I want to be happy. I want to be joyful. And with that, it's definitely something within your conscious that you definitely do want to be. But subconsciously, there is a place that is providing you this opportunity to look deeper at what thoughts are associated with these emotions and feelings. And so be willing to really open yourself and sit with that and be able to look at that deeper so that you can really pinpoint those thoughts that you're having. And so then, with that, as that statement goes, as you think, so shall you be, then as your being changes because of this, then that is where the beauty and the fun really happens. And like I always say, using this as an experiment and having fun with it is the best way to go about really being mindful in this way. And just being able just to watch and be really curious and still love yourself for no matter what emotions or thoughts or feelings that you're having right in this moment right now. So, with that, I hope you enjoyed today's Friday Spark and you get a little bit more information for yourself, something that resonates with you and excites you to continue to practice and continue that consistency for yourself. So, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.